NS0-593 real questions are provided online for your NetApp Certified Support Engineer ONTAP Specialist exam. 1. Which two statements about NetApp Cloud Volumes ONTAP licenses 8 true? Choose 2. A. Having an Essentials package enables you to convert to another licensing option. B. Capacity-based license packages support only single-node configurations. C. BIOS licenses are purchased directly from NetApp. D. OS marketplace contracts cannot be mixed with BIOS. Answer: B, C. 2. Your customer installed the shelf firmware for their NS224 shelf over a week ago, and the firmware has not upgraded on Shelf 1 Module B. The customer wants to know what the next steps would be to get the firmware upgraded after verifying that the shelf firmware is indeed loaded onto the system. Which step would you perform to complete the firmware upgrade? A. Reseat the NSM100 module. B. Reseat the disk in Bay 0. C. Power cycle the shelf. D. Reseat the PSU of the shelf. Answer: C. 3. Your customer noticed in NetApp Active IQ that their NetApp Cloud Volumes ONTAP for Azure HA solution is no longer sending auto-support messages over HTTPS. A support ticket has been opened to find out why. No changes have been made to the Cloud Volumes ONTAP for Azure HA environment. In this scenario, which two auto-support command parameters should be used to validate that auto-support is working properly? Choose 2. A. Mail hosts. B. Transport. C. Proxy URL. D. To. Answer: A, C. 4. A user reports that a colleague saved a file called test.txt from a Unix system to a multi-protocol volume. When opening the file later from a Windows system, it was not the file that they wanted. The file that they wanted was named test.1.txt. Which statement explains this behavior? A. Unix name mapping updated the filename. B. A snapshot copy preserved two versions of the file. C. Windows Volume Shadow Copy Service stored an older version of the file. D. Case insensitivity of SMB clients caused the file to be displayed with a different name. Answer: B. 5. Your customer mentions that they have accidentally destroyed both root aggregates in their 2-node cluster. In this scenario, what are two actions that must be performed? Choose 2. A. Rejoin the second node to the recreated cluster. B. Recreate the cluster from the local backup. C. Install ONTAP from a USB device. D. Recreate the cluster from the remote backup. Answer: A, C. 6. A customer enabled NFS v4.0 on an SVM and changed the client mount from NFS v3 to NFS v4. Afterwards, the customer found that the directory owner was changed from root to nobody. In this scenario, which statement is true? A. The customer did not configure name services on the SVM. B. The clients must be restarted to start using NFS v4. C. The export policy is not configured properly. D. The ID mapping domains do not match between the client and server. Answer: C. 7. You are trying to deploy a connector in the AWS cloud from NetApp Cloud Manager. The deployment fails and shows the message, "Insufficient permissions to deploy cloud connector." You have verified the AWS access key and the AWS secret key. In this scenario, what is the reason that the deployment failed? A. No AWS Marketplace subscription is associated with Cloud Manager. B. The required Identity and Access Management (IAM) policies were not installed. C. The user lacks the permission to deploy within Cloud Manager. D. The connector can be deployed only in AWS GovCloud, US. Answer: C. 8. Your customer complains about missing volume snapshot copies on a SnapMirror destination. While investigating this case, you notice an executed SnapMirror resync operation in the event logs of the system. In this scenario, what is the cause of this problem? A. Newer snapshot copies than the common snapshot that was chosen for resync were removed automatically at the destination. B. The auto-delete option removed snapshot copies before the resync. C. Snapshot copies were manually removed from the destination after the resync. D. NetApp ONTAP System Manager removed these snapshot copies due to a snapshot schedule. Answer: C. 9. You just used the CLI to create a NetApp ONTAP Flex Group volume on a NetApp Cloud Volumes ONTAP instance. After creation, you notice odd behavior in NetApp Cloud Manager. In this scenario, what is the reason for this behavior? A. Cloud Volumes ONTAP does not support Flex Group volumes. B. The capacity management mode within Cloud Manager should be set to manual. C. The capacity management mode within Cloud Manager should be set to automatic. D. Cloud Manager must be used to provision the Flex Group volume. Answer: D. 10. A customer reports that while installing Windows updates on their external vScan servers, clients could not access any files on their CIF SSVM. The problem disappeared after the update process was completed. The customer wants to prevent this issue from happening during the next patch window. In this scenario, what are 2 ways to accomplish this task? Choose 2. A. Enable the scan mandatory flag in the vScan policy. B. Update the vScan servers one at a time. C. Modify the CIFS shares to be continuously available, CA shares. D. Disable the scan mandatory flag in the vScan policy. Answer: A, C.